Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sideline. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Spurs, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And of course the Rockets, behind 4.5 games.
Checking out San Antonio, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amin Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4 spot. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Smith passes to Durant. Rebound by San Antonio. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Out to the right wing. Eason finds Thompson. No good on the triple. On offense, here is San Antonio. Pass to Fox. Five on the clock. Durant pulls it in. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Now here's Şengün, covered by Wembanyama. Out to Fox. The 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Over his career, Fox has increased his three-point attempts, gotten much more comfortable with his jump.
Outside Eason. Back to Durant. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Wembanyama. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Şengün.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And he drops the first. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
He's perfect from the line this time. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Now here's Durant. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Pass to Champagnie. Vassell, a screen on Smith. Here's Champagny, covered by Smith. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Here's a look at some stats for Amin Thompson.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Rockets trail by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Back to Durant. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Spurs. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Thompson, that's good.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Champagny. Fox against Thompson. Outside Wembanyama. Takes a 3. San Antonio again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Smith finds Durant. Knocks down the triple. Durant's got 7.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Spurs with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for Houston, Capella comes in for Şengün. And it's Shepherd in for Eason. On defense, Houston. 4-point game. Steps back. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama screen. San Antonio again missing. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Capella screen on Vassell. Durant pass to Capella. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Screen by Capella. Nails it from 3. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Castle against Thompson. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Capella. Wembanyama, no good. The Rockets lead by 5. Here's Shepherd. Yet to see a basket. Capella, screen on Vassell. They get it back. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, he's an incredible offensive rebounder. Capella just works so hard to get ideal positioning when the shot goes up.
Here's Harper. He came away with 14 points in his last game. To the middle. Tipped. Stolen by Capella. Pass to Durant. The three is up. Knocks down the long J. 13 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
But I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
So it's the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Capella. Clock at 6. Capella, screen on Castle. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Vassell. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Thompson left side. Durant inside. He's guarded by Vassell. Durant with the bucket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's Houston up 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Josh Okogie is out there with Shepard. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
First team.
Here's Shepard. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Fox. Fires the 3. Fox splashing it home from deep.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Here's Shepard. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Şengün. Five to shoot. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
Here's Harper. Lets it go from deep. Okogie pulls down the board. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Şengün. Some solid defense from Cornet.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Fox outside. Cornette sets a screen. To the wing, right side. From deep, Harper. San Antonio moving the ball around. Now here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Here's the three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 7. Here's Shepard. The Rockets with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Oh, deflected. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Finney-Smith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Harper. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Durant comes in for Tate. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Durant against Vassell. Easy money for KD inside.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Houston leading by 11. Pass to Shepard. Six to shoot. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you need to know where Wemby is. If he's anywhere close to the rim, it's really tough to score.
Thompson against Fox. Thompson with some nice D.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Wow. I mean, Smith Jr. displays some power when he zones in on the rim.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Fox for three. That one is off.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Durant inside. He's guarded by Vassell. Durant with the bucket.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Penny. He's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Fox. And then for Houston, Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. And Eason subbed in for Shepard. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Down by 15. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Castle outside. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Vassell. Looking to win the run. Rockets with a rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Here's Castle. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Durant, pass to Thompson. Castle outside. Pass to Johnson. And here's Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Smith outside. Durant for 3. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Johnson. The 3, Vassell. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 16. "12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Capella, screen on Castle. With the fadeaway. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Houston. They lead by 18. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Looking at San Antonio, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
And KD, the easy money sniper, doing what he does best, one of the most prolific scorers the game has ever seen.
Yeah, you know a little something about that, I would say. Just a little.
Yeah.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at power forward. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Here's Durant out to Thompson from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Castle with it. He's picked up by Eason. Pass to Fox. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama, and the 18-footer right on the mark. Wembanyama's got 8.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Spurs trail by 16. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Şengün. Left side Eason. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Champagnie shot is off. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Castle a screen on Eason. And there's a 3-second violation. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Outside Durant. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Durant draws the double. Nice D from Vassell. Spurs trail by 20. Outside Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Eason, the pass to Thompson. Smith with a screen on Fox. Smith outside. There's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Şengün against Wembanyama. Got a piece of it. Şengün with a steal. The 3 is up. Eason can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Champagnie, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back over to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Fox. Basket counts. Fox has got 10 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Durant with it. He's got 27. Pass to Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's now 6 points for Alperen Şengün. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for Champagny. And a change for the Rockets. Shepard, he's checked in for Eason.
Substitution on the court.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Castle, defended by Thompson. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Şengün. Wembanyama with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 10.
You see Wemby's confidence growing with shots like this. He's just proving he can score on physical defense.
Here's Shepard. On the wing, Durant. He's guarded by Vassell. Nice shot by Durant.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Fox finds Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. And it's Fox missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Stolen by Castle. For 3, Vassell. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smith passes to Durant. Now here's Şengün. Back to Durant. Releases. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
They set the pick. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 31.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
To the inside. Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Vassell against Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, screen on Durant. Here's Vassell. And there's another one for the Spurs. Durant against Vassell. Durant, no good. And so it's Houston, a huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. So the Houston 5 right now. Shepard is out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Tate in at the small forward position.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
The Rockets lead by 22. Pass to Shepard. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepard. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Okogie. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Fox. Here's Harper. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Barnes. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Houston.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Fox. To stop the drought. And it's Shepard missing.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Barnes banked it in off the glass.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Let's go, fans! Now it's time to make some noise for your Spurs basketball!
The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Amen Thompson comes in for Okogie. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside, Finney-Smith. Şengün against Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen. Inside. Barnes passes to Fox. Back to Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Wembanyama. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Finney-Smith, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Wembanyama finds Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
Pass to Shepard. And here's Durant. Beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fox the pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. The Rockets lead by 18. Here's Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 33 points.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Fox outside. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. To see our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. From deep, Wembanyama. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. Puts up a 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The 3. The triple drop.
Well, short corner, an easier 3. Vassell playing the percentages.
The Rockets lead by 16. Outside Durant. Here's Thompson. Now Şengün. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Fox. Cash it in.
Well, look, Fox is wiry strong. He can handle contact.
Smith with a screen on Vassell. Durant fires. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Spurs trail by 16.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Rockets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
54 seconds left in the game. Here's Champagny. Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Şengün with a steal. Now here's Thompson. Durant with a screen on Fox. Here's Şengün. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jams it home!
Well, this is something they're asking of Vassell. He's a smart guy, and he can facilitate forward.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this is all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.